Admit it. Are you lying under the covers scrolling through your phone in the dark right now? Big mistake! If you think midnight is prime time for entertainment, think again. While your brain is relaxing with funny videos, your gut lining is literally breaking down. You are actively blocking your own body's DNA repair process. We spend our whole lives afraid of contaminated food and toxic chemicals, yet you voluntarily expose your body to the most dangerous agent of all, artificial light at night. This light completely suppresses melatonin, the only hormone capable of stopping tumor growth. When you shut down this hormone, you tear down your only defense against genetic mutations. This is urgent. Colorectal cancer rates are skyrocketing among young people, and the cause isn't just on your dinner plate, it's in your disrupted sleep. So, what is the real link between your circadian rhythm and gut cancer? Why is it destroying you faster than you think? And what can you do to turn your sleep into a life-saving shield starting tonight? You've probably asked this before. Why do I sleep in on Sunday and still feel exhausted on Monday? That isn't random. It's a real condition called social jet lag. Social jet lag happens when your sleep schedule changes sharply between weekdays and weekends. During the week, you wake up early, stay busy, and force your body to function on limited rest. Then the weekend comes and you try to catch up by sleeping much later. The problem is your body depends on a stable rhythm. When you shift your sleep and wake time back and forth, your internal clock becomes disrupted. That disruption affects your energy, focus, mood, and performance. So even after sleeping a lot, you can still wake up tired. That's why you need facts, not opinions. Right now, misinformation is everywhere. You don't need vague warnings, you need real evidence. WHO classifications, melatonin research, clock genes, and how biological timing actually works. When you understand the science, you stop thinking late nights are harmless. You realize they have measurable effects inside your body. And yes, that should scare you a little. Next, you need to see the direct connection between what you do and what it can lead to. If you scroll on your phone late at night, blue light can suppress melatonin, especially when it happens regularly. Melatonin isn't only connected to sleep. It is also involved in nighttime recovery and cellular protection. When melatonin stays low, free radical cleanup can decrease. That can increase stress on cells. Over time, repeated damage and missed repair can raise the risk of dangerous changes in the body. That is how serious long-term disease risk can build up. This is not a small issue. And the word that instantly changes how people feel is cancer. Cancer triggers fear because the consequences are permanent and life-changing. You don't want panic, but you do want early warning. You want to know what raises risk while you still have control. That's the point. Then you learn something even more uncomfortable. Your body has a limited nighttime window for deep recovery and immune monitoring. When late nights become normal, that window gets reduced. That's a real loss of control. Staying up late is not hustle. It is a serious health risk that many people treat like a harmless habit. Most people assume the damage is minor. Dark circles, bad skin, feeling tired the next morning. When sleep gets cut short or pushed later night after night, the body loses critical time for repair. The cause is often the same routine: scrolling TikTok, staring at a phone or laptop, working late deadlines, or staying up for entertainment. Blue light exposure late at night is not harmless. When phone or laptop light hits your eyes after bedtime, it can suppress melatonin and delay your brain's night signal. If melatonin stays low night after night, your recovery gets weaker, your sleep becomes lighter, and your body has less time to restore normal cellular function. That is not a small problem. That is a chain reaction. And suddenly, scrolling at 1 a.m. doesn't look like entertainment anymore. It looks like a biological gamble. Late night eating makes the problem worse. This is metabolic jet lag. Your brain clock may be trying to shift into sleep, but food intake tells the liver and gut to switch into active processing mode. That timing mismatch disrupts normal hormone patterns, increases stress on the digestive system, and can raise inflammation. Over time, this kind of disruption can reduce how efficiently cells handle damage and maintain healthy regulation. A consistent night owl lifestyle pushes the body into chronic circadian misalignment. When you regularly stay awake deep into the night or work late shifts, you shorten and weaken the parts of sleep that your body relies on for repair. That includes immune function and normal cellular monitoring. The result is not just feeling tired, it is a long-term strain on systems that help control abnormal cell changes. And the warning is not coming from social media or scared parents, it comes from science. The WHO Cancer Research Agency has classified night shift work involving circadian disruption as Group 2A, meaning it is probably carcinogenic to humans. That means chronic disruption of the body clock is linked to higher cancer risk. Late nights feel normal. The long-term consequences are not. Panicking yet? You should be. Everything I just described is exactly how you are killing yourself every single night. Listen closely to these life-saving fixes before it's too late. Hit like now to signal that this content is vital. We need to force this warning onto the screens of every other night owl before their time runs out. If you keep staying up late, the fix is not try harder. That advice fails. You need a hard reset because screens at night are not harmless. Blue light after 9-10 p.m. can delay your sleep cycle and suppress melatonin, which your body needs for deep recovery. So the rule is simple and strict. Turn on night shift, eye comfort at 9 p.m., and the best option is even tougher. No screens 1 full hour before bed. If you keep feeding your brain bright light at night, your sleep stays shallow, your recovery stays weak, and you wake up tired again. Next, you must protect your body from late-night eating, because midnight snacks and drinking don't just add calories, they disrupt your internal timing. Eating late forces your gut and liver to stay active when your brain is trying to power down, and that mismatch increases stress on your system. So the rule is non-negotiable. Stop eating at least 3 hours before sleep. If you sleep at 11 p.m., your last meal ends by 8 p.m., period. This reduces overnight disruption, helps your body shift into repair mode, and prevents the cycle of cravings, bad sleep, and waking up feeling heavy. You have to sustain the reset by fixing the morning, because your sleep schedule is set by what you do after you wake up. Waiting until nighttime to fix sleep is too late. The fastest way to reset your internal clock is real sunlight. Get outside within 30 minutes of waking, and stay in sunlight for 15 to 30 minutes. This strengthens your circadian rhythm, improves energy during the day, and helps melatonin release at the right time at night. If you do these 3 steps consistently, you regain control. If you don't, you keep choosing the same outcome: broken sleep, a tired body, and rising long-term risk. I know what you're thinking. I have bills to pay and deadlines breathing down my neck. How am I supposed to sleep early? I am not telling you to quit your job or abandon your responsibilities. But if you are forced to stay awake, you must negotiate with your body for your own survival. Follow these 2 non-negotiable rules. Stop eating immediately and wear blue light blocking glasses or force your devices into night mode. Do not execute your defense system. Give your melatonin a fighting chance to survive rather than wiping it out entirely. Why should you watch this? Because after it ends, you walk away with something most people never get: clear control. You probably only know the vague warning, staying up late is bad. It can cause cancer. That fear is real, but it's also useless when you don't understand the mechanism. It creates stress, overthinking, and guilt, but it doesn't create action. The danger stays invisible, so you keep repeating the same habit while feeling anxious about it. You don't know what's happening inside your body, so you can't fix it. You just feel stuck. Now you finally get the mechanism map. You can see the chain clearly. Blue light exposure at night, melatonin gets suppressed, gut cells lose protection, DNA damage builds, mutations become more likely. The fear becomes sharper, but it also becomes productive, because now you understand what triggers the risk. And once you understand why a rule exists, you follow it on purpose, not because someone scared you. This matters even more if you're younger. You stay up late for work, deadlines, or entertainment, and you already feel the guilt. Most content online makes it worse by blaming you. This doesn't. It stays direct, serious, and real, but it doesn't shame you. Instead, it gives you practical tools to reduce risk, using blue light filtering glasses, stopping late-night eating, cutting screen exposure earlier. It makes the situation feel fixable. And there's another benefit you don't expect. Money. Millions of people spend serious cash on supplements, detox products. This content explains that your body already has powerful built-in defense systems, especially melatonin and clock genes. But they only work when the timing is right. The most practical takeaway is simple. Instead of buying another product, you can start by turning off the light. That one habit can save money and reduce risk at the same time.